Yeah, I'm not sure. I know there was a lot of talk about it, but I'm not too sure whether contracts had been signed. I'm not too sure if it was ever a goer, to be honest with you. And now, obviously, Rangers have made it clear that they won't get involved in this particular match against Celtic in Australia. And I think both sets of fans will probably see it as, do you know what, let's take all the talk about it. And I believe it's never happened before out of this country. No. And there was several fans on both sides, not particularly jumping up the walls about it. There was more people, I would say, that were pretty much against it. So maybe the correct thing has happened. Maybe the fact that Rangers can go look down another avenue, and I'm sure that Rangers are a global club, they could still go and get a big fixture, in front of their supporters in another country. But as I said, it never really got off the ground as far as I was concerned.
Funny enough, I think also in Australia today, John, that Manchester United and I believe also Crystal Palace have announced fixtures in Australia, in Melbourne, I believe as well. So, I mean, you can see where both Rangers and Celtic were going with this opportunity in terms of the amount of money that is there, for the big clubs to go out and tour down under. But this time, due to maybe like says a few alarm bells and potentially a breaching contract from the promoters back in Australia, the decision by Rangers has been to decline now going out there. Lot of backlash early part of the announcement as well. So I think now Rangers will be looking to unite and try and stay very, very strong as a club and with the supporters and try and finish the season off in the best possible way.
Did the organisers go too soon with the announcement, do you think?
Yeah, again, I follow social media and there were, maybe a few things coming out early in Australia from different people that I kind of know, and that was well before the official launch, Rob. So you know what it's like. Sometimes, these big signings or these big promotions or opportunities, there always seems to be a leak, unfortunately, and whether or not, again, that was something that could be used in terms of the contract and the situation, I don't know, but I've seen bits and pieces come out well before the official launch.
Is there a who cares factor here, John? Does £3.5 million matter that much in the great scheme of things to Celtic and Rangers?
Listen, I think it's big money, I think, for either club. But as I said, I think there was a lot of people a little bit disgruntled about the whole thing. Probably more people didn't want it to happen than actually wanted it to happen. So as I said, Rangers are a huge club with a huge fan base, and they can explore now other avenues. And I'm sure, as Craig said, that there are plenty of teams that would like to play Rangers in big countries. So as I said, I think as a club, Rangers have drawn away from this now, and it's a case of Celtic will go to Australia, Rangers won't. But listen, there'll be other opportunities for Rangers, I'm sure about that.
Tell Alexa to launch Go Radio or listen on the Go Radio app.